What's up, everybody? This is Thycompany here. Let us go ahead and start the show.
Bow, bow, bow.
Start up the server, by the way. Drop a start up the server. All right, okay. Welcome, everybody. This is Thycompany here. We're live here on Thycompany Gaming on this March the 11th, 2025 at 10:17 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome, buddy. We're here live here. We're also on Discord here with Uchapa. We're about to head into Uchapa's Minecraft server. We've been on it for the last few days. We've been grinding a lot in the game. And yesterday we had a sword battle or sword fight. Uh, and a bow fight, I guess, as well. But we had a duel basically with Choppa, Alex. Choppa, you said you're going to get your friends on tonight, right?
I can't.
What's going on? All right, so I see Alex is on and Raiden is on, but I don't know what happened to you, Choppa. I don't see your server or that you're online. Let's see here. In the meantime, let me do a quick check on eBay. I just have one thing I have to mail out. My mom told me that we were going to get some stuff made for eBay. I did sell 2 bars of handmade vanilla soap, so that's gonna be fun. She apparently made it today, but they were too heavy.
Someone had to have nut in this milkshake, bro.
You sure about that?
Yes, but the texture is like cum, bro.
That's crazy.
I'm being dead, but the texture is exactly like cum. Matter of fact, pause. Because I don't know what it... Nah. Because you feel me? I don't know what it... Like, you feel me? I have no clue what it tastes like, so I can't even talk.
Alright, so we are waiting on you, Choppa, for you to start up your server. In the meantime, I'm on my server.
Is it Oscar? What the fuck?
What happened? I'm stuck in this chunk that won't load. Alright. Yeah, I'm stuck in a chunk here. Why is that? Let me save and quit. I have to rejoin. So yeah, Choppa, we're just waiting on you. I can join Alex's server. Is he still doing a hardcore mode? Alright, so that chunk fixed itself. Okay, so this was the village that we were working on. I might, I don't know if I'm going to leave it alone or not. I could. We also built like an ice bridge. So that's the other thing we got to do on Choppa's server. Okay, Choppa, so what's the plan? Are you going to, are you going to try to get your server up?
Give me like until 10:30, bro. I'm trying to get into my server.
Alright.
Dude, suddenly out of nowhere, it turned out to be hot as shit, my guy.
What happened?
It turned out to get hot as shit today.
It got, well, I wouldn't call it hot. I would say it did get kind of warm.
Dude, we were in the 70s, bro. It was like 73 degrees.
Well, 73 is good. I was going to say, you had told me the other day it's supposed to get up to the 90s, and I was like, whoa, 90s, that's a lot.
I told you in a month it would probably get 90. God.
You said it a little differently from what I remember, but...
God damn, this is about to go up or something. Man, the coaches were pretty nice though.
What was?
Coaches, and that they made a team this year because of my injury and shit. They were pretty nice.
That's good to hear.
God, bro.
What you gonna do now, man? You gonna do work?
What happened?
So what you gonna do now? What's the plan?
Focus on fucking college.
Did you figure out where you're gonna go?
Yeah.
And where's that gonna be?
Virginia Western.
Yeah, I had this one of
All
my
the coaches told me. I forgot what the second one. I forgot what the second coach told me, but the first one just said, "Hey, how's your day going, Chop?" And I said, "I'm doing good." And the second one said something to me. He was like, "I think he said something about what's it called? We're going to have you enjoy the game or something." And the third one was like, "Hey, buddy, how's your year going?"
I got you. Dude, I got pissed off at some people the other day about
But
talking
lucky, bro,
about
my plan was to go to fucking sleep.
what?
My plan was to go to sleep when I got home, but your ass over here want to get on.
No, you telling me that whatever. I don't even remember at this point because you told me you promised some stuff to me yesterday that you never did yet.
The 10 XP bottles.
Hmm?
The 10 XP bottles.
Well, you said something different. We start off with 10 stacks of XP bottles. Then you said something about let's double or nothing. And I wanted to double. And then you said you're going to add a netherite sword of enchantments to it.
What the fuck?
That's what you
You're
said
not even telling me I'll
yesterday.
give you that.
I distinctly remember you saying that. Too bad I didn't have it recorded on camera, so I don't know what we're going to do. But you did mention, I know for a fact you said something about mending books. So what's going on with your friends? Why didn't your friends try and get on?
They're not like me, five. They go to sleep early.
What's early? Like right now it's 10:25 p.m. Is that considered late for them?
Yeah.
Okay. What's Alex doing today?
I have no clue.
Alright. Is he still like, oh, I'm not going to play in your server because it's laggy? Is he still playing that game?
Yeah.
my mom supposedly found some cheap tickets online to Russia, but I'm now, hoping that this is a real thing. Because, I mean, I asked her
Bro,
about it, and
bro,
she's like,
please tell me why is the ticket to Russia like 2,000-3,000, but the ticket to Spain is only like 600.
say that one more time?
Ticket to Spain is like 600, but ticket to Russia is like 2,000-3,000.
A couple of reasons. One, you could argue sanctions, but I don't know if that's in play here or not. The other reason is a lot of European airlines have stopped. Like, there's no direct flights from the US to Russia right now. Europeans, for the most part, have stopped doing airline to Russia as well. I think the only European country that still does flights to at least St. Petersburg that I'm aware of would be Serbia, formerly known as Yugoslavia. So I know they have flights from Belgrade to St. Petersburg. Then Turkish Airlines has got the flights, but they're doing some kind of weird thing, almost like a monopoly to Russia. And I don't know what it is they're doing. It's, to me, kind of strange. And then, yeah, the only other option I can think of is, I think, Emirates. But Emirates wants like $10,000 per person just for economy.
There's Turkish Airlines, that's like 3,000.
Yeah, Turkish Airlines was like 3,000 at one point. It's now they're trying to go up to like 4,000 to 6,000. And we're not wanting to deal with those prices. And the prices are one factor, and another factor is there was some issues with quality of service. And it's like from everything to like when my grandma was traveling, they dropped her off at the airport and then they tried to forget about her. And she had to cause up a stir for them to actually start doing work. And that's not fun to do. Luckily, this time we do have a Turkish neighbor who can maybe be of assistance for at least communication, because we had nobody at that point from our acquaintances who spoke any Turkish. Now we got a team, so that's nice. I have probably like getting close to 10 people I can pull up who can help me do some translating. We actually found out that our one of our doctors used Turkish Airlines to get to some countries, so it's an interesting idea. Alright, build up a little bit of the ice bridge. Let me see what's going on with Choppa's. Let's see here, 16 minutes. Alright, now it says I got 3 friends. Alright, Choppa's online. Let me see, 2 packages. Right, Choppa. What are we looking at?
I said this something.
Alright, now it says I can join. Let me turn off the light in another room right quick while this is loading up. Alright, so it's locating the server. It's not finding anything. Let's try a second time. It's a modified world. What I don't understand is why these worlds are starting to get laggy when you are adding more stuff, and it's like little stuff. Okay, I don't know why this is not working. Seems to be having the same issues like yesterday. Alright, Chop, I don't know what's going on with the server, why it's not loading up. I'm gonna go get some water and I'll be back in a minute.
Alright.
Alright, we're back, guys. We are back. We are on, finally on Choppa's server. Alright, so let's put some stuff away first. This away. I only need one sword, so I don't know why. This bunch here. Stone torches. Why we have that? Alright, so what you gonna give me, Choppa, from yesterday? Remember yesterday you was like, oh, you gotta wait till today? Thycompany. So what's the plan?
I'll give you the 10 XP bottles.
The 10 stacks? I feel like the Choppa's avoiding my avoiding what yesterday's like. Read on one thing and you do another. So I think Alex said the other day that he saw mending in desert temples. So I might start looking for desert temple stuff today. Hello?
I'll find out. Is that 10?
It's 9.
That's 9?
Yeah, one more. The heck? Why's my game glitching? I just got disconnected there. I don't know what's going on in Choppa. Your server's glitching out. You still there? I don't know what's going on with Choppa. This dude's not answering. I think his internet went off. Hello, hello. How's it going, Big Shot?
Yeah, how's it going down there?
Doing all right. We're trying to get on Choppa's server. It's having some
bro.
issues.
Oh, y'all should make a realm. I think it's easier if y'all made a realm.
Oh yeah. Hey, Choppa, what
Got like
happened, man? Did your internet go out?
I think so, yeah.
I got.
Yes, tell me it's unable
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna
I
connect.
see.
think. Yeah.
Alright.
If
All right.
y'all should make a new server where you guys don't cheat. That'd be fire. If y'all do that, let me know. I'll still play, but like, I can't play this week a lot because I have like some tests to do.
Yeah,
I'll
I
catch
got
y'all
that
though.
too. Yeah, alright. I'll let you know if you make a new one.
Nah, I want to keep this one because we keep making new ones nonstop.
Love you. I'm ready.
All right, Choppa, what's going on with your
Where you
internet? Is it
going?
still going out?
Nah, I'm in the server. I'm in the game right now.
Because I've been trying like 10 times to get in. Hello, hello.
Hey, my girl over here.
All
Good
right.
night, guys.
All right, have a good night.
Alright, good night. Alright, where you at, Ty? You know, it's not letting you join the server?
No, it's World is no longer available to join. Let me restart my restart Minecraft. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's an issue on your end or my end or what's going on.
Alright, let me know when you get in.
Yeah, now it says you're not online.
Fuck you. Damn, it's like raining crazy out there, bro.
All
In
right,
real life,
well,
though, not in game though.
there we go. I don't know what's been going
Hope
on with
you're back in
Minecraft.
set.
That's hello, Alex. Yeah, Chopper, you're not
He's
even
gonna be
online.
back.
All right, so this dude's ghosted.
Dang, for real?
Yeah, it doesn't say you're online. All right. Be back in another minute, man. I don't know why it's taking like 30 minutes to join. Okay, I clicked accept and it's not doing nothing. The heck is going on, man? Okay, I think my it's trying to connect now.
Yo, you wanna know some crazy in my world?
What's that?
So, in my hardcore world, the second one, I found a village, 2 librarians, right?
Yeah,
One of them, uh, telling me I need to reach level 2 to get an enchanted book. I don't know what enchanted book, so I went out, get some fucking sugar canes and shit to make some papers.
yeah.
So after that, went back to the village, Use the crafting table to make some papers.
Nigga.
Dude, of course, as soon as I
We
try
got that
fighting the
shit.
creeper, the game glitches.
And but what do you expect? It's fucking chopped the server. That glitches like what, every 1 second?
Why are monsters spawning in when it's bright?
Yo, it was just raining earlier. Behind you, Thigh.
Alright. I don't know why it's doing this.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I was there when I was one v one this guy, fucking chopper. This guy just started running away.
Running away from what? The battle?
Yeah, he was started running away because he knew he was about to lose. I still have his stuff though. Which I'm not gonna give it. It's my reward. The fuck are you throwing?
I'm working on a couple of things. I don't know why so many freaking mobs are spawning in the base. So many, there's countless torches around here, and yet they're still spawning in.
I seen that blue person that joined the call. If I join, what was that? Big shot?
Yeah. Alright, what did I get?
Damn, y'all didn't even call the fucking bitch chat. Y'all just like went on and shit.
What you mean?
You and me. We went here. What the fuck?
How is another creeper spawning and it's on the second floor with even more torches than the first? And there's 1, 2, 3, 4 zombies. And another creeper. 5 zombies. 6 zombies.
Inside the base?
Yeah. And there's like an insane number of zombies. And there's no holes. I'm gonna have to close the doors unless that's the only way I can see them maybe coming inside through a door. But still, so many.
I don't know if Thai heard me. Oh, if you heard me, but I'll be back in an hour.
Alright.
An hour?
I made a whirlpool. Yeah, I made a whirlpool so you know I don't go AFK. And I'm gonna just take a fucking nap and come back.
Okay. Alright, I probably have enough to do one more book after a little bit of XP. Or somewhere here. There we go. Alright, let's see if I'll get lucky with this book. Alright. Alright, I need to get blast protection. Which I don't think I got any of them.
You're still working on that armor?
Yeah, I'm trying to. But I'm missing basically mending and blast protection and maybe possibly some more stuff.
Why don't he just give you all the fucking books that you wanted? I'm just trying to find it.
He don't want to for some reason, and I don't know why. Like yesterday, he promised me.
But he gives himself stuff in creative though.
Yeah, because here's where it doesn't make sense to me. Because he told me
That
yesterday.
shit don't make no sense.
Well, here's what he told me yesterday. He said that let's fight for 10. What do you say? 10 some XP. And I said, all right. And I beat the game, and then he's like, oh, let's do double or nothing. And I was like, all right, we can do double or nothing. And I beat him in double or nothing. Then he's like, oh, how about this? I'll give you what we still said, plus I'll give you an enchanted netherite sword, plus the mending books. And I thought about it, and I was like, all right, fine, we can do that. And I beat him a third time. And he's like, oh, I'm not going to do anything today. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. And I was like, all right, fine. It is 6 o'clock in the morning, so I'll do that. And then today it takes like,
True.
what, half an hour to get onto his server. Because he's messing around with the internet. And then he's like, oh, no, we never said that. We only said 10 stacks. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. Gives me only 9. And now he's like, oh, I'm leaving for an hour and a half. I got to go to Hardee's. So what's it going to be? You can see what the issue in this would be, right? He's saying one thing and doing another.
What did he say? So he was gonna give you like what 10 stacks and then
First he said 10, then he said 20, then he said 20 plus, like, what do you say, 10 mending books, and then an enchanted netherite sword.
when you win the fight, level 1v1.
Yeah, and I beat him at least 3 times.
If you, I mean.
Yeah, if. And he's like, oh, if I lose.
But did you kill him?
Yeah, didn't you see? I was in front of you. You were witness.
No, I was not.
Oh, you were at the end, basically. You saw one match.
I was at the end. So did you kill him 3 times?
I believe it was 3 times. 2 for sure. 3, I believe it was. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I believe it was 3. So I figured out what the quick way to get bamboo is. You have to use a sword. I thought for some reason you use an axe, like with wood. Turns out you could just use a sword. Which makes sense. Oh, another thing I said, hey, let's go make a coliseum so that if we do fighting in future, that it will be like an even level playing field instead of us, hiding in the bamboo or whatever, and people falling off. And he said, yeah, and then he said he'll give me the building materials to build, but then I don't know what happened there. Oh yeah, and then he keeps saying I'm gonna fill up the holes, never fills up the hole, and then the floating trees. Like he loves floating trees for some reason.
Ba-ba-da-ba.
The weirdest thing is that these books are not giving me really much of what I want. Most of them are like looting or loyalty or channeling. So it might be something good.
I forgot what channeling is, dude.
I think it's like where you throw the trident and it comes back to you. Alright. Let me see what else. Yeah, these zombies are spawning in somehow in this corner. Oh, because he decided to make a room that's completely dark. That's nice. I have to fix up this base. Alright. Let's see if I can do any more upgrades, or maybe do another book. I don't know which is better in this case. I have to pull up my list again. Oh yeah, thorns is another one I can't seem to find. I want great ships. Thorns 2. It's only one Thorns 2, but if I had a second one, I could make Thorns 3. So, since I don't have that, and all these need thorns by the looks of it. Maybe I can upgrade a sword, possibly. Moving 3. Let's see what I have here. Oh, it doesn't have fire aspect. Okay. Alright, so I'll get fire aspect probably after I do this last book upgrade. Oh, that barely gave anything. But what's nice now is at least I have a way to get a lot of XP. Not an easy way, but it is a way. Oh.
Hold
All right. Let's see where I need to go for Desert Temple. So there are two trial chambers that we have near the base. Actually, there are a few more we can try. Maybe ship. What would the shipwrecks have? Maybe shipwrecks would give me something. I might try building up this mine track. I have to look up what activator rails do. Can do ominous bottle. With ominous trial key. Glowstone. Okay, so I'm gonna have to come up with a plan for the tracks. We have no wood. So what's more? We have a bunch of minecarts with chests. I don't know if this is something Choppa's doing. Alright, there's a mine site.
Whoa.
What happened?
Some explosions. The fuck is that explosion came from?
Okay, what's going on with this? Yeah, Java server's glitching again. Oh, you got kicked out. Well, that's nice, not even saying the server's online. Alright, server went down. It's nice. Alright.
Cause this motherfucker.
Because of what?
If
You cut out, Alex. I don't know what you said.
he said, It's because he was AFK. Because he's gonna come back in like what, an hour?
I guess. All right, I'll be back now. Couple of minutes. Okay. Actually, I got an idea. I don't know if we chop a. Kind of thinking about doing like a creative survival world, or like on a flat land or something. Yeah, have you ever done um you know what Skyblock is?
So what is that?
Well, there's a couple versions. Originally, Skyblock is basically you're on a floating island. You have one tree, and you're basically trying to beat the
Oh,
game
that.
from that. That's the original version.
Yeah, I know.
You know the one block version?
Where you send just one block.
Yeah. No trees, no nothing.
I'll be right back.
This is strange. There we go. Okay, so I know how that works. All right, I guess this will be where the Coliseum's gonna be. How long has the chopper been away?
Hmm?
How long has the
What?
chopper been out to the restaurant now? Or to Hardee's?
What restaurant?
I thought he said he's going to Hardee's.
You said something about like, oh, I'm going to Whirlpool or some shit. That's what Shopper said. I don't know if that's the restaurant name, Whirlpool. Never heard of that shit.
I don't know.
But did he said something about Hardee's?
I thought he said Hardee's.
Like did he say something like, oh, I'm about to leave soon and shit?
No, he didn't say. He's told me that he's going to go out to Hardee's.
Uh, your your mic was glitching the fuck out.
Is mine glitching out right now?
Yeah, didn't know what you said.
How about now? Is this better?
Yeah. Ooh. You said something about like some shit to the restaurant. How long is the chop on the way?
Are you watching my stream?
I didn't know you were fucking streaming, bro. Why didn't say shit?
I thought oh, I told her Choppa, and then I guess you joined and I forgot.
Cause I got a notification, a fucking desktop notification.
That I'm live?
Yeah. Baby, I'm the baddest. What the fuck?
Oh, I made a mistake. Okay. Alright, I guess I gotta do it this way then. Hello?
Yo.
Oh, it's just Celsius.
Papa.
Is that you joining and rejoining?
Yeah. What the fuck? Why do I smell like bacon?
Why
I
do you
something
smell
like
bacon?
No, I smell like I don't know. Something is like cooking up out there or some shit. I don't know. I just smell bacon or some shit.
Watch it be like PTSD from In and Out.
What?
Watch it's like PTSD from like In and Out.
You know, there's like level systems at In and Out.
Level systems? What do you mean?
Yeah, there's level systems in and Out. If you didn't know.
I don't know what that means exactly. Level systems.
So like, how many levels? 1 to 8, and there's some raises. The starting pay is at $18.50, and right now I'm on level 4. Right, so level 1 to 3 are like all the service levels, right? Level 1, you will be taking like orders up front, you know, counter handout and cleaning the dining room and shit. That's it. I was doing
Yeah.
before. And level 2, you start doing pay window for the drive-thru and headset orders and shit.
Okay.
And level 3, you do let me change my music. This music sucks, dude. All right, what was the time? So level 3 is like you do drive handout, like, you know, handheld holders. And level 4, which I'm currently right now, is when you do finally do fries.
Okay.
You know, first time making the hot food and shit.
Oh, I got you. So does your pay go up by going up the
Yeah, the pay
levels?
go. Yeah, so the raises are level 2, 25 cents, level 3, 25 cents. And right now, remember, level 4 I am 50 cents.
So plus 50 cents.
Yeah. So if I do that calculation right now, so the starting pay is $18, right?
Yeah.
Plus 25, plus 25.
So I
What the
think
fuck?
you'd be
Turn
at
it
like
down.
1950, right?
Yeah. And level 5 is 75 cents. Level 6 is $1. Level 7, I think it was 75 cents. And then level 8 is 50 cents. So yeah.
I find it crazy that y'all have that because where I work now, I guess where I work was pretty bad because a lot of people have been saying a lot of crap about the place lately. But basically, they paid me $7.25 for like a year.
Damn.
Yeah, this is 2014. Then after like a year of like pushing them to put me in the kitchen because kitchen got paid more, I got brought up to, I think, $8 an hour after a lot of work, but I was like a dishwasher forever. Then when I got to be like a fry cook, to do fries, chicken nuggets, and kind of stuff like that, I managed to get my pay up to $10 an hour. Then they sold the company to a different company, and my pay went down to, I think, like $8.50 an hour. And it went down. I'm sorry, it went down to $7.75 an hour. And I was really mad. And I put in my 2 weeks. And I left, and I got hired as a bartender for a competitor movie theater at starting pay at $8.25. But I wasn't making no tips, so eventually I left because my overall money or amount that I was making went down. And I got a job for like a month doing they claimed I was going to be a manager, but at that point I was happy to be a manager in general, but they were offering me only like $8.50 an hour. Yeah, and after a month of supposedly being a manager, but all they had me do was like be a dishwasher at $8.50 an hour, which was more than what I was making at the first movie theater. I got hired to work at the airport doing the currency exchange, and my starting pay was $11 an hour, and I was happy about that because it was like a big increase. And I stayed at that job for like maybe 2-3 years, I think. And my last pay, but I was making like bonuses, which were kind of like tips at that time, plus a commission of some sort. And it always was random. Like sometime, like I think the highest it ever was is I made like $300 in one day off of like commission plus tips. But before I left, my last pay rate was like $15 an hour plus the bonus and tips, which was pretty decent. But back then, I wasn't able to really even see what my paychecks were. I just kind of like once a month was able to see what my balance was in the bank. I never really had an online access until maybe like, I don't even know what year this would have been. But, yeah, and then when I left the currency exchange, I didn't know what to do because I was kind of depressed. And I got a job doing basically back to doing food service. They hired me as a manager and they paid $9 an hour. And only worked there for a month because the GM was like on drugs and half the staff was on drugs. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna end up getting in trouble or something. Like I knew how this, works. Basically, they find a fall guy. Then I started working at the hardware store. My starting pay at the hardware store, I think, was like $12 an hour. And I managed to, I never really moved up into management, but I started transferring from one department to another. And when I started doing that, they realized that I had more skills and that they could pay me more. And because it was a Fortune 500 company, I won't mention which one it was, but I was able to kind of get a little bit of a pay rate boost. And I think it was maybe up to $13.50. And then they had me transfer to another store that was in North Charlotte, kind of near where I grew up when I was really little. And the starting pay there was $17 an hour. But they wanted me to be a box truck driver. And whoever my manager was there, I never met him. And I still don't know to this day who that person was. But I had a guy who was a coworker who's hey, let me go ahead and start trying to train you on some of these orders. And he and I started talking, and then he was like, man, you look like you're really out of shape. Oh, you should start heading to the gym every single day because, this work here is very physically intensive. And I'm like, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. And the dude was kind of buff, like buffer than me, but he was like an older guy, probably in his later 40s, I guess, maybe 50s. And turns out this guy was actually working a lot longer than what I thought he was doing, and the shifts were a lot longer than what I had originally anticipated or was told about. And I thought it was like, we get on a truck, people load up the truck, and then we, drive somewhere and drop the delivery off. Turns out it's way more than that. It turns out you have to, first of all, get like certificates that you are certified to be able to drive a box truck in the first place. Which means you have to go through a physical exam. And luckily, I managed to talk them over into them covering me going to a doctor, because I was like, no, I'm not going to no doctor out of my own pocket. And they're like, all right, fine, we'll do this for you, kind of like attitude. And then they had me doing like a bunch of like weird tests, like drug tests. What else did they have me do? I'm trying to think. It was like something that involved like checking to see if I had any. Basically, to sum it up, it was like a bunch of weird random drug tests, which they were required to do by federal laws, apparently. But this was the only job I've ever heard of ever doing that. And then I figured, well, maybe because it's a box truck, that's why they had me doing it. So I'm wondering, maybe, what exactly has been going on there. But, they never finished doing any of that because they needed like manager approval before they even would send me out to do any of this, like go to a doctor's office or a clinic or wherever to get this testing done. So they were like, oh, we're just going to have you be a helper to the driver. Turns out what they had me doing was like I don't know what was with this guy, but when they say delivery, they mean like not just delivery, they mean delivery and installation, which was not what they originally told me. So that I was, a little unhappy about that. But then I was like, all right, fine. Let me know like what that requires. And the guy is telling me that, oh, you're gonna have to buy your own tools out of pocket. You're gonna have to learn on your own how to do this because we're not gonna train you. And I'm like, what do you mean you're not gonna train me? I've never done this before. And I realized, that was a big problem because in addition to them wanting me to like learn on my own end how to do all this, I was also going to be basically they wanted for me to buy my own tools, which I was like, what do you mean I gotta buy my own tools? And buy my own tools means I gotta spend a couple $100 to get all this equipment. And on top of that, they were like, oh, you're going to be also be held liable for any damages. Which means that if I damage the appliance, if I damage the person's like floor or walls, like if I bump into anything or scratch the floor when I'm moving this like heavy appliances. And when they started doing all of that, I was like, I don't know if I don't think I want to do that. And they just didn't like answer, and they just left me kind of like inside the store. And so what I ended up doing was I lost this dude who was like the driver, and they just had me team up with somebody who was in a department that's called order picking, which means that they had me doing somebody else's job, which was to collect everything in the store and load it onto the truck, which was actually not that fun. I thought it was going to be something like I get equipment and I can pick up the stuff and put it into the, like basically drive a forklift to pick stuff up. But no, it's like I had to go to a lumber department and get like special gloves and move this heavy like pieces of wood onto a shopping cart. And I did that for like 2 weeks, and I was like, nah, this is gonna, this. I feel like this is not going to be fun, especially if it's like people ordering enough wood to build a house, because this is what it was kind of slowly turning into. which I'm surprised even to this day that they had us doing that, because nowadays it's like all machines. It's not people doing it handwork. So because of that, after like I think 2 or 3 more weeks after that, I was like, nah, I'm out of here, and I basically quit. And what's funny is that they never try to reach out to me or try to help me out or nothing. And then I came back to the original store I worked at a little bit later, and they had me basically working in the garden center again for a little bit, and then in what's it called, hardware. Uh, and I did that for a month, and then they started getting mad at me for not dropping everything and going to appliance department, which I never signed up for, and wasn't trying to learn how to do stuff on the computer. And they unfortunately what they're doing now is like they're trying to get whoever they can in the store to work, and they're trying to kind of like brainwash people or entice them to do stuff, and then drop everything last second and make them do something else, which I'm not happy about that. And there's a lot of miscommunication with management. That's probably the worst thing, because there was days when they were like one lady who I'd never met in my whole life, like came up out of nowhere, and she's like, I'm the assistant store manager, and I'm your direct manager. We've been trying to find you the whole day, but where were you? And demanding an explanation out of me. It's like, I've been helping customers the whole day. What else am I supposed to be saying? So I started getting this feeling like, and this was not just like my feeling; it was actually from a lot of other people that I don't know. They almost feel like I had people tell me that they feel an evil presence in certain stores, which I find that to be kind of a crazy thing to think of. But then, when things start going crazy like that, you begin to wonder. And I come later to find out that some of it's like drug related, or like heavy money stuff, or it kind of all goes down to money basically. But
Where is this fucker, dude?
who are we talking about, Chapo?
Yes, dude.
I don't know what happened to him.
He's still in the car, just being as fucking muted. I don't know if he can hear us.
Probably the best place that I worked in terms of it being like very peaceful and non-hostile would have been the currency exchange, like the first year and a half or 2 years of working there. Like right before, um, yeah, probably like 8 months before uh, I moved to the other job. I find the craziest thing is like probably the worst ones I can think of was probably the movie theater and uh,
Bro, the worst one I worked at was fucking IHOP, bro. That was my very first ass job.
what was the worst thing about it?
I was just working as a host, right?
Right?
These fucking old ass ladies, dude. These fucking servers, dude.
Oh, are they like They be messing with you, or they? You ever had to like customers that try to be flirty with you?
No.
No, I had a little bit of that when I was at like the bartender.
There was I don't know if I told y'all before, at Little Caesars I used to work at. This this female worker was like flirting with me and shit.
Oh yeah, you did mention a little bit about that. That was a while ago.
Asking me like if I was single and shit.
Kind of sounds like how my sped sister met her.
Hmm?
That kind of sounds like what my sped sister was doing when she was trying to find her latest boyfriend.
I still have her on my phone, but we don't even fucking talk, dude. I should just probably like I don't know, delete her contact.
Maybe, I never know.
The last time I talked to her was like what, 3 or 4 months ago?
Dude, I remember. I don't think what crazy things that from the movie theater. I've heard of people like what do you call it, doing or offering adult services in order to move up in the company, which means like getting a little bit of a raise or something. Man, that's like stuff like that is kind of annoying and unfortunately happens a lot.
I don't know if I told you why I quit at Little Caesars.
Why'd you quit?
Oh fuck you, fucking zombie. Oh, it's because I was bored of it.
Uh,
Well, been working there for like a year. Like, don't you get like bored of it, like doing the same
oh
shit? I
yeah,
know it's like
absolutely.
that's the point of the job, just making pieces and shit. Like it's all fun and shit. Like it's all fun and shit, like learning and making like oh my god, making pizzas for the first time is all fun.
Well, that's what they try to advertise it to like the young workers. And really, it's like
Yeah.
they need cheap labor. The only like pizza person that I can think of that I like listening to that's like a Fortune 500 chain would be like Papa John's. Like I like listening to like the actual Papa John
Bro,
guy talking about business.
bro, my school they're serving fucking Papa John's pizzas.
Is it any good? Because I know they
It's like, huh?
like the guy who's Papa John. I know he's been complaining about I know they kicked him out of the company at one point, and he was like mad that they were changing up the formula and the recipe and all that.
What was I about to say? It's good, but it's just a fizzy. Is a pizza can be dry, if it's like too much sauce and whatever.
Oh yeah, I'm starting to get annoyed about like a lot of people have been saying good stuff about Domino's, and I'm kind of somebody who wants to keep thinking that Domino's is a really good brand. But like in our local area here, um, like always the pizza itself seems to be fine, and people tell me that oh Domino's has stepped up their game so much, and I'm like I don't know, but when I've seen these crazy workers, and it's more maybe about the workers themselves and the human resource aspect. I start seeing some weird stuff like workers who work there who are homeless or like they be relying on whatever leftover pizza they have left at the end of the day, and that's like the only food that they get. Like I've heard stuff like that before.
Dude, fucking, bruh. Domino's in fucking what's that country? Australia, bruh. It's cheap as fuck, dude.
In
Like,
Australia,
yes, bruh.
I've heard of
In here,
Australia.
how much is for a pizza? Here is like $8 for a pizza. And Australia over there is like fucking like $5. Like you can get a pepperoni pizza that could feed like what, 2 people for $5?
You know where it's super expensive? Switzerland. No, and you don't hear a lot of the.
Switzerland?
Yeah, my mom went
What
there
about
and
it?
they felt poor having $1,000. Like they were there for like 3 days, I think, or was it 5 days? Like that, like they were struggling.
Wait, how expensive in Switzerland? Forgot.
Like I don't know, they were talking about pizzas being $50, ten
Oh, what
dollars a
the fuck?
slice. But yeah, and I don't know where they were eating. I'm kind of
$50 a pizza.
supposedly. I don't. Again, I wasn't there, so I don't know.
It better not be just like a regular ass pepperoni pizza that just costs like $50, dude. There's gotta be something special about it.
I don't know. Maybe what they're trying to claim is that you got all these Swiss banks, everyone's got money, so they can charge more. I've heard it, and people apparently drive out of the country to like Germany or something, get cheaper stuff. But I don't know.
Dog, my friend is like thinking about being a DoorDasher, but he can't because he needs to have insurance for that. That's part of
Car
requirements
insurance
and shit. Insurance,
or business insurance.
car insurance. Yeah.
Uh, well, in North Carolina, you have to have car insurance by law in order to be able to drive a car. Like when you do registration, which is a yearly registration, you have to, they have to have like beyond reasonable evidence that you have insurance. Basically, it's almost like you got to get an insurance agent to call them or something. I know there's states out there where you don't have to, but I think yeah, DoorDash is a little weird, and I've noticed that a
Well,
lot of people have been finessing the DoorDash system.
bro, people get $100 per a day, dude.
Oh, that's, I mean, here it's considered to be like, eh, like nothing special. Because I know people like my Turkish neighbors. I think one of them does DoorDash or Uber Eats or something. They will work their butt off until like 4 or 5 in the morning doing that. And they'll come home maybe with like $150. And then they'll complain about, oh, well, you only made this much amount of money. And then they got to pay for like gas. And then next thing their car starts breaking down because of this. And it turns out, according to my insurance agent for a car, like auto insurance, he says that insurance rates will actually go up if they find out that you're doing that DoorDash and stuff. And I don't know, it might be a by state system, but doesn't seem. It seems like
You
they're
know,
what?
I've seen there's these two couple, this dude and his girlfriend and shit, been doing DoorDash together, like for like what 3 weeks, and then they split the payment like 60 and 40. So like he gets 60 for driving
Oh yeah,
and using gas, and then his girl gets like 40 for helping doing some delivers and shit.
yeah.
I think that's just kind of stupid.
It does seem kind of stupid, but maybe it's the way they have it set up in their relationship. Maybe there's something for him, something for her. But I've decided against doing any DoorDash, Uber Eats, or taxi like Uber Lyft stuff, especially since my auto insurance will go up, and it's already high as is. I feel like Uchapa would be the type to.
Damn, it's been an hour. Huh?
I feel like Uchapa would be the type to try to do DoorDash.
Yeah, this motherfucker would be eating those motherfuckers' food.
You know what's crazy? I try to do what's the one with groceries that's not DoorDash? It's a green company.
Uh,
I think I got one of their cards somewhere. Oh God, what's it called?
I forgot.
I forgot what it is
Sure, it's not
too.
Uber Eats. 'Cause
No,
you can buy
no,
like what groceries.
I even have a physical card somewhere for them at one point because they would like to mail so much brand stuff to me. I don't even have it no more. Probably have it on my phone. It has like a little carrot in the image.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like green and then an orange carrot in it. But yeah, anyway, um, I did that for a little bit at one point, and uh, they were offering things like for me to cut my pay and so I could get free groceries, and then it was like really sketchy, and I had to do like the opposite end of that where what was it? I don't think what it's called exactly. But I had to help these like people out, and they would get so mad if I wouldn't bag stuff like a certain way. And I'm like, I'm trying my best to help y'all, but I'm not obligated to do what you want. And I would try to help them out, but they would be so pissed off because they would only be making like very small. Like I was making more money working at the grocery store than what they were doing. Like on average, they were making maybe $10 to $12 an hour. Chopper's back. Sounds like he might be back.
No, he ain't.
Who's texting then?
It's been an hour though.
I don't know if people would forget. You know what I've heard? That it's not too difficult to become a substitute teacher.
What happened?
I heard that it's not that difficult to become a substitute teacher. I'm trying to figure out if that would be something that would make sense to do or not. Because I've heard people doing it for like 5 years and getting like what's called a teacher's pension. So they get like, I think it's like $100 a
Mm,
month on top of their pay, and it's like it continues to the end of their life. I don't even know how much it is because
but
like my
it's
dad did some of that.
it's literally an easy job, dude. All you do is just take attendance and then sit there and do whatever the fuck you want, and
Yeah.
that's it. Or you can probably just be, I don't know, be entertaining, to students. Talk about your life.
Yeah, we've had a lot of people do that. But they always talk about like crazy things. Like I think I had one teacher who would like tell me the history of numbers. Like, did you know that each number would be the number of angles, and they would use angles as like a symbol for the numbers, and they would go on and on talking about stuff like that. And at the time, I was like, sure, I'll listen to it because I want school to be over, and this will make time go by fast. I'm working on building a little coliseum for people to fight in, but I've sort of messed up on the size, so instead of making a circle, I fixed it to make it kind
I
of
have
like an
this one
oval.
substitute teacher that I think I already told you about it yesterday. This old guy that been like what substitute teaching for like more than 10 years, and he's also the sports dancer of the school I go to.
Yeah,
He talks about like his life, and he traveled like all the countries and all the states in America and all that shit.
yeah. Kind of tempted to go back to Florida because I remember a lot of fun things. I know people be saying Florida's
Oh hell
crazy.
no!
Certain things about Florida I don't like. I don't want to. That I don't really miss would be like the crazy wildlife, like the
I'll bring
snakes, and the what do you call them, water beetles, and we have some crazy like bees and hornets over there that look kind of alien and spooky. It's been forever since I last been there. Don't know how tall this bamboo will grow. But I think that's high enough. Hmm. Okay, I don't know what happened to Choppa at this point. I'll try one more time to call him. Alex, I'm gonna try to call him for a private call and see if he'll answer. Yeah, it looks like at this point he may be done. Looks like the chop is done. Alright guys, well thank you all so much for watching today's video. Make sure you like,